No backyard? Doesn't matter. 15 buckets, 20 minutes a week. That's it. Everyone thinks apartment living means no real garden. No yard, no raised bed, no fresh food. Wrong. A bare balcony, a fire escape, even a windowsill. Set up right, it beats a backyard twice its size. 15 5-gallon buckets. Stack smart. A full season of vegetables. No digging, no landlord, no yard. Zero outdoor space, serious harvest. Here's the blueprint. 3 rules first. Get these, and you'll see exactly why 15 buckets beat a full backyard bed. Rule 1. Self-watering base. Skip the daily watering can. Add a simple reservoir to the bottom of each bucket. Same trick behind the earth box system. Plants pull moisture only when they need it. Rule 2. No garden soil. Bagged topsoil compacts hard in a bucket and suffocates roots. Use a lightweight, soilless potting mix instead. Built for containers, not the ground. Rule 3. Drill for drainage. A few holes isn't enough. Real aeration and drainage stop root rot cold. Get this wrong on day 1, and you lose half your plants by week 3. Nail these 3, and you've solved 90% of what kills apartment gardens. Now, the countdown. 15. Loose leaf lettuce. Your fastest win. Not one harvest. A living salad bar. Shallow fill of potting mix. Roots stay in the top 6 inches. Skip transplants. Direct sow. Keep the top inch damp, especially once the stand catches afternoon sun. 25 to 30 days to first harvest. Cut and come again. Snip outer leaves. Leave the core. It keeps growing for weeks. Olive oil, lemon, done. 14. Radish. The fastest crop on this list, period. Light, well-draining mix. Compacted soil twists radish roots into stunted knots. Direct sow only. Transplants never recover. Water lightly every couple days, then leave it alone. Skip nitrogen. It feeds leaves, not roots. 21 to 25 days. Crisp, peppery bulbs. Slice thin over buttered bread, flaky salt. Bistro snack, 0 effort. 13. Bush green bean. No trellis needed. Huge win on a tiered stand with no wall space. Fast draining, airy mix. Beans rot fast in soggy soil. Direct sow an inch deep. Water every evening, that's the whole routine. Day 50. A heavy flush of pods all at once. Sauté with garlic, squeeze of lemon. Airflow's already tight in a stacked system. That's exactly why beans need that fast-draining mix. 12. Patio cherry tomato. This is where it starts feeling like a real garden. Grab a determinate or patio variety. Bread compact, not sprawling. Full 5-gallon bucket, nutrient-rich mix. Tomatoes are heavy feeders. Buy a transplant. You don't have months to wait. Water deeply. 2 to 3 times a week. Not daily sips. Shallow watering breeds weak roots. 60 to 70 days. Sweet, bite-sized tomatoes, straight off the vine. 11. Mini bell or dwarf pepper. Built for containers. Shallow roots by nature. Well-draining mix. A bit of compost. Buy transplants, skip weeks of waiting. Water when the top inch dries out. Don't over-fertilize. Nitrogen grows leaves, not peppers. 60 to 75 days. A bucket loaded with glossy, crunchy peppers. Quick stir-fry. Quick question. Which of these first 5 hits your balcony first? Drop it below. And if this blueprint's landing, hit like and subscribe before we keep climbing. 10. Bush zucchini. Standard zucchini sprawls for yards. A nightmare on a tiered stand. Bush varieties fix that. Biggest bucket on the stand. Rich mix, heavy compost. Squash feed aggressively. Transplant or direct sow. Doesn't matter. What matters? Water the base only, never the leaves, or mildew takes over fast. 45 to 55 days. More zucchini than you'll know what to do with. 9. Bush cucumber. Regular cucumbers vine hard and strangle a tiered stand in weeks. Bush varieties stay compact. Rich mix, cut with compost for moisture. Direct sow. Cucumber roots hate disturbance. Vines sprawl over the soil surface. That's a feature, not a bug. Shades the roots, cools the bucket. Day 50. Crisp cucumbers, ready for salad. 8. Ever-bearing strawberries. Waves of harvest all season, not one big drop. Wide, shallow bucket. Roots stay near the surface. Well-draining, slightly acidic mix. Start with nursery plants. Seed-grown strawberries take a year to fruit. Keep soil moist, never waterlogged. Mulch or straw around the base keeps berries off wet soil. 4 to 6 weeks to first ripe berries, then it keeps coming. 7. Green onions. The zero-cost hack on this list. Regrow from the root ends of store-bought scallions. No seed, no transplant, no cost. Any shallow container with drainage works. Push root ends into a moist mix. Leave an inch of green exposed, and water every few days. 7 to 10 days to new growth. Snip what you need. It keeps regenerating. 6. Kale. Won't quit. Handles heat and light frost. Longer window than lettuce. Rich mix, heavy compost. Kale's a hungry feeder. Transplants for speed. Direct sow work too. Same cut and come again method as your lettuce bucket. 30 to 40 days to first harvest. Olive oil, lemon, massage it into a raw kale salad. Fast crops like radishes and lettuce, or slow burn like tomatoes and strawberries. Which team are you? Let me know below. Subscribe before we finish the countdown. 5. Garlic. The long game. Plant once, ignore it. Get rewarded months later. Deep bucket. Cloves need real depth for full-size bulbs. Loose, well-draining mix. Skip transplants. Plant cloves directly. Pointed end up, a few inches deep. Months of nearly zero attention. 90 to 240 days depending on variety. Full bulbs that outlast everything else on this list in your pantry. 4. Basil and mixed herbs. No blueprints complete without this bucket. It's what makes everything else taste like a restaurant dish. 1 bucket, 2 or 3 varieties together. Well-draining mix, nursery starts for speed. Pinch the top growth regularly. Keeps it bushy, not leggy. 20 to 30 days from transplant. Harvest continuously, all season. 3. Bucket carrot. Everyone assumes carrots need open ground. Wrong. Pick a short, round variety. 8 inches of depth, any 5-gallon bucket handles it. Soil has to be rock-free and clump-free, or roots fork and stunt. Direct sow only. Transplanting snaps the root. Keep soil moist through germination. Carrots are slow to sprout. Be patient. 60 to 75 days. Sweet, crunchy carrots straight from the stand. 2. Potatoes. The container becomes the technique. Start with a few inches of rich, loose soil. As it grows, keep hilling, piling more soil around the stem until the bucket's full. This one move multiplies your yield beyond what flat ground gives you in the same footprint. Start from seed potatoes, not seeds. Consistent moisture, never soggy. 70 to 90 days. Dump the bucket. Dozens of potatoes spill out. One of the most satisfying harvests in gardening. 1. Determinate patio tomatoes. The plant this whole stand is built around. Your sunniest, best positioned bucket. Everything else supports a kitchen. This bucket anchors your actual meals. Full 5-gallon bucket, rich, well-amended mix. The heaviest feeder here. Buy an established transplant. Never seed if you want fruit this season. Water deeply, 2 to 3 times weekly. Never shallow daily sips. Forces roots deep and strong. 60 to 80 days. Pound after pound of tomatoes. Sauces, salads, everything. The highest value bucket on the stand. Here's the difference between a stand that limps along in August and one that's still producing at frost. The pest and drainage double check. Everyone obsesses over watering. Almost nobody watches the 2 things actually killing container gardens. Trapped moisture and pests, with nowhere to hide but your stack of buckets. Tiered and tight means airflow's already limited. Both problems get worse. First, before you plant anything, check every bucket has real drainage. Not 1 or 2 holes, enough that water moves through instead of pooling. Trapped water doesn't just rot roots in one bucket. It breeds fungus gnats and mold that spread straight down to the buckets below. Second, skip synthetic pesticides. Neem oil, insecticidal soap. Non-toxic, and they won't contaminate the buckets stacked inches below your harvest. Get this right, and your stand doesn't just survive July. It keeps producing long after everyone else's containers have quietly died in the corner. That's the blueprint. 15 buckets, 1 stand, a full season of food, no yard required. You don't need land to be a real gardener. A sunny wall, some buckets, 20 minutes a week. That's the whole task. And here's the part worth sitting with. This isn't just satisfying. It's one of the highest return weekends you'll spend. Real grocery savings once your buckets hit full production. So, which of these 15 is going up on your balcony first? Tell me below. And if this just turned your empty ledge into a garden plan, hit like, subscribe, I'll see you in the next one.